Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, as promised, we're going to look at the Asian Champions League, but also I'm going to look at a couple of the weekend's results across Asia. So we've already done the Americas and Europe, so in this video we're going to start off with the Asian Champions League, then we're going to do the A-League, Pro League in Saudi Arabia, Korean K-League, Japanese J-League and UAE's Arabian Gulf League. How's that sound? I hope you enjoyed the video. Do engage, drop a comment, and of course leave a like if you are enjoying it. If you want me to add any Asian leagues, then just give me a shout. I've added the Japanese League recently through a request of yours. Okay, so we'll look at the fixtures first and then we'll look at the group stages after 4 matches. I meant to do it after 3 matches at the halfway stage, I'm sorry, it was such a busy time. Okay, so Monday the 6th of November. This had large ramifications. So Al-Quwa Al-Jawiya, the army club from Iraq, beat Al-Ittihad of Saudi Arabia 2-0, Jassim and Abdul Rahim. And yes, this is the Al-Ittihad team with Benzema, Jota, N'Golo Kante, etc. So, as a result, Nuno Espirito Santo lost his job. He's been sacked. Yeah, let me just see. So the former Wolves boss is no longer the manager, and the assistant coach has taken over after what they consider to be a poor start. India's Mumbai City lost 2-0 to Al Hilal. Michael, Michel and Mitrovic with the goals. Nazaf Karshi of Uzbekistan drew with tabletoppers Sharjah Cultural Club. Musa Marega with the goal for the away team, but Mateus with the goal for the home team. Nasaji of Iran lost at home 3-1 to Uzbekistan's Navbahor Namangan. Azadi, his goal was cancelled out by Kolban, and 2 from former Spartak player Oston Uranov. Al-Fisali of Jordan beat Assad, shockingly, of Qatar 2-0, Rushadi and Haj. Big result for them. And unfortunately for Uzbekistan, Iran's Sepahan beat AGMK 9-0. That's goals from Ahmadazeh, Asadi, Hossein Nashad, Khorbani, Razayan, Alekasser and Moghanlu. Okay. Second day then, Tuesday, Kawasaki Frontale of Japan beat Patum of Thailand 4-2. Goals from Wakazaka, 2 from him, penalties. Yamamura and Miyashiro. Songkrasin with 2 goals for the away side. Shandong beat an Incheon side that have started to lose now. They started very quickly. Got out of the blocks with 2 wins, but they've lost the last 2 now. I've got an Incheon shirt, I'm looking at it across the room actually. I am a supporter of Incheon United. So the goal scorers were Lee, Kwon and Kraizan, and Kim with the consolidation. Johor, big result for the Malaysian team. Johor Darul Ta'zim beat Ulsan Hyundai, former champions of this cup, Heberti and Rashid against Esaka. Kaya of the Philippines lost at home to Yokohama 2-1. Horikoshi, his goal was ruled unnecessary by the 2 goals from Yokohama, Murakami and Yan. Ahal having a very good campaign. They are the side from Turkmenistan. seasoned campaign as Pakhtakor Tashkent, one of my other favourite teams in this cup. They're from Uzbekistan, and Erkinov saved them with a goal in the 95th minute. Istiklal drew with Persepolis of Iran, Istiklal of Tajikistan. Sebai and Torabi. That's a credible result against a good team. Al-Fayha, the cup winners from Saudi Arabia, didn't finish high enough in the league to qualify but won the cup, and they're not having a very good campaign. They lost at home to Al-Ain, Nwakaeme and Al-Qaidi, but Al-Ain scored Rahimi and 2 from Laba, Kocho Laba, who got man of the match. And then Al-Nasr won away at Al-Duhail, big game. Coutinho scored 2 goals for Al-Duhail, but Talisca scored a hat-trick for Al-Nasr. So the battle of the two Brazilians. And then on the third day of matches, which was earlier today, Melbourne surprisingly lost at home to Buriram of Thailand, 1-0, penalty in the 86th minute from Goran Kausic. Lions of Singapore beat Jombok in another shock result. Sivkovic with 2 goals. That's Rijairo Sivkovic from Curaçao. I was going to say he's Dutch, but I think he plays for Curaçao. Pohang beat Urawa Red Diamonds, the champions, 2-1. Seka and Kim with the goals against Conte's goal. Ventforet Kofu beat Zhejiang. So there's Japan beating China 4-1. Utaka, Getulio, Sekiguchi and Torikai cancelling out Leonardo's penalty. Bangkok United of Thailand drawing with Kitchi of Hong Kong, 1-1. Villain and Yansha with the goals. And big result, their first win. Hanoi of Vietnam beating China's Wuhan 3-0. 2 goals from Pham and 1 from He. Okay, so let's look at what that's done to the tables then, shall we? So just to remind you of the format, there are 5 groups from the Western Conference and 5 of the Eastern Conference. That means that only the winners of each group are guaranteed a slot in the next round. The second place are in, I think 2 of them don't go through. Maybe more, I can't remember. So, Al-Ain are very well set up. I think, in fact, yeah, they're already through, because even if Pakhtakor wins the next 2 matches, they can't catch them. They'd only have a maximum of 6 more points, that's 4, 10. So Al-Ain are definitely through. The fight for second place is very much on. It could be one of the lowest scoring groups. They all seem to be taking points off one another, apart from that one, I think. Okay, so Al-Ain are already through, well done to them. That's Al-Ain from the UAE. We'll see their weekend's results very shortly. And then in Group B, is very close to the top here, Sharjah, also of the UAE, are in top spot, but Nasaf Karshi are chasing them. Surprisingly, Assad may not even get second spot at the second. Very shocking, and Faisal are bottom. In Group C, Al Ittihad are still top, despite losing, but they've made it really tricky. Seban and Al-Qawa can definitely both catch them in the last 2 games. However, AGMK are officially out. Al-Hilal are top, but it's not as far away as the next team as they'd like. Actually, it's on goal difference, and Navbahor of Uzbekistan also have 10 points. Nasaji of Iran, doing their maiden campaign in the Champions League, have got 3 points, and Mumbai from India are already out. In fact, Nasaji can't qualify, so Navbahor can either come first or second only. Okay, Group E to finalise the Western Conference. Al-Nassr with 12 points. They are 3-6 to my maths. They need one draw in their last 2 games to qualify. Persepolis are nearly through again. They need at least one more draw, potentially, to qualify. So really surprisingly, Al Duhail in last position. They have extremely slim chances of qualifying now. And then on to the Eastern Conference. Bangkok are in a good position to get through, ahead of Jeonbuk, which is a surprise to everyone. Even Lions can get through, but Kitchi are almost out. They're going to find it very difficult to get through. Yokohama are drawing at the top with Shandong, but as I said, after this early, very good starting, John are fading in their maiden campaign in the Champions League, or at least their first for a very long time. I think it's their first ever. Kaya are out. Ventforet are top, but despite a split up this week, so are joint. Melbourne City, joint on points and on goal difference. Buriram chasing. This is a very competitive group. Even Zhejiang could still qualify. Kawasaki Frontale are top. They are almost certainly through, but maybe officially not yet. One draw would definitely make it, would confirm it. Ulsan and Johor tying to try and get that second spot. Patum are almost certainly out, I think. As it stands, they probably can't get 6 points without one of these two at least getting a point more, so I think they're out. And lastly, Pohang Steelers are already top, but current champions Urawa Red Diamonds are struggling to qualify, so they have to try and be one of the best. Second place out of the second. They are the second worst. So we could see the champions going out in the group stage. So that would be a shock. Hanoi can still qualify after a rough start. Wuhan can still qualify. But we're in a situation where we might be losing some massive teams. We could lose Urawa Red Diamonds, the holding champions. We might lose Ulsan, one of the best for quite some many years. We might lose Jeonbuk, another excellent team. We definitely lost Al Duhail. And we might lose Assad, which would be massive. So that's the exciting Champions League. Let's go to the A-League in Australia. Okay, we are 3 games in, and the early leaders are Adelaide United, Melbourne are second, Wellington Phoenix are actually in third now, crept up from about 6th last week, Macarthur in 4th, Western Sydney in 5th, and Perth in 6th. Sydney, however, all the way down in 12th. And the team in the Champions League, Melbourne, are in 8th. Results: Melbourne actually beat Sydney 2-0. Goals from Ugarkovic and McLaren to further compound Sydney's dismal start. Wellington beat Brisbane 5-2. Payne. Hat-trick from Zawada and Kraev. Beringer and Milusic with the goals for Brisbane. Macarthur beat Western United 1-0. Goal from Augler on the 93rd minute. Melbourne victory, drew with Adelaide 1-1, Fornaroli and Ibusuki. And Perth beat Central Coast 2-0. Kolakovsky and Taggart with the goals. And lastly, Newcastle Jets drew with Western Sydney. Oh god, here we go. Stamatilopoulos with 2 goals. Briante and Antonsson with the goals for Western Sydney. So it's all up and running in the A-League. The Saudi League is 12 games in. And as I mentioned in the Champions League rundown, Al Ittihad have parted with their manager Nuno Santos after only winning 50% of all the games they've played so far. 6 wins, 3 draws and 3 losses. They're down in 6th place. Al-Akhdud, Al-Hazim and Al-Rayed are down the bottom. Al-Hilal are top by 4 points now over Al-Nasr. Al-Tawun still having a fantastic season, but Al-Ahli trying to catch up on them. Al-Ittifaq in 7th. Al-Shabab down into 10th. Friday saw Al-Hilal beat Al-Fateh 2-0, Mitrovic and Adosari. Altay drew with Al-Fayha 3-3. Al-Shabab further put the misery on Al-Ittihad. Carlos with the goal in that game for Al-Shabab. Abha beat Al-Akhdud 3-2. Al-Nasr beat Al-Khalij 2-0. Ronaldo and Laporte. Al-Ittifaq drew with bottom side Al-Rayed 0-0. Al-Hazim lost at home to Al-Wehda 2-1. Al-Tawun could only draw with Tamak 0-0. And Al-Ahli beat Al-Riyadh 3-0. Al-Buraikan, Vega and Riyad Mahrez with the goals. Let's pop to Korea then, shall we? Oh, where I think we finished. No, right. So we're nearly there. Let's have a look at results then. So Saturday, 28th was the last round of matches. We'll take a look at those. Jeonbuk drew with Pohang 1-1. Gustavo and Zeka both penalties. Gwangwon drew with Jeju 1-1. Gabriel and Chung were the goals. Gwangju lost at home to Incheon United, Choi and Kim. Suwon, who were having a terrible season, drew with Daejeon 2-2. Kim and Akosti cancelled out by Orobo and Ishida. Ulsan beat Daegu 2-0. Kim and Jang were the goals. And Suwon FC lost at home to Seoul 3-4. Lopez scored 2 and Lee scored 1, but Seoul scored 4 through Ki, Willian, Johnson and Kim. And that means the table. So we've got the top 6 and the bottom 6. The top 6, Ulsan are 10 points ahead of Pohang. Gwangju are in 3rd place, which is a bit of a surprise, and that place earns them what? A Champions League qualification match. The top 2 automatically get into the Champions League. Because there are fewer spaces for the top leagues next year, I believe. Saudi Arabia will also only have 3. Jeonbuk down in 4th, but can catch Gwangju. Incheon in 5th, looking unlikely to make it to the Champions League, and Daegu. But on the bottom are Seoul, Jeju, and, like I said, Suwon Blue Wings. So there's two playoffs for relegation and a straight relegation, and Suwon are in that one at the moment. Let's head for the first time to Japan, where again we are near the end of the league. Games were Nagoya Grampus and Sagan Tosu 1-1. Yunka and Togashi were the goals. Hokkaido beat Yokohama 2-1. Avispa lost at home to Yokohama Marinos 4-0. 2 goals from Lopez, 1 from Uenaka and 1 from Miyaichi. Cerezo Osaka beat Gamba Osaka in the derby 1-0. Leo with the goal. Kashima Antlers and Urawa Red Diamonds drew 0-0. Kyoto Sanga lost at home to Albirex Niigata 1-0. Shonan Bellmare drew with Vissel Kobe 1-0. Ohashi and Osako. And Tokyo lost at home to Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Araki scored for the, own goal. Meant that Tokyo were ahead, but Kato Mitsuta with the 2 goals for Hiroshima. And on Sunday, Kashiwa Reysol and Kawasaki Frontale, Yamada and Tachibanada with the goals. And that means that Yokohama FC are bottom. Surprisingly, Kashiwa Reysol are having a very bad season. They're down in 16th. FC Tokyo in 11th, Kawasaki Frontale in 9th, Kashima Antlers in 7th. But the AFC Cup is 3rd spot, and only the top two get the Champions League. So at the minute, Urawa Red, not only might they go out as holders in the group stage, but they might not even qualify for next year. 6 points is a lot. Yokohama F. Marinos and Vissel Kobe are in the top spots at the minute. How many games to go? 1. Actually, it'd be easier if I do it this way. Urawa Red matches 1, 2, 3. 3 matches to go, and they need 6 points, and then they're in the Club World Cup. On to the UAE. Al Wasl is top after 7 matches. Shabab Al Ahli are in second with joint 17 points, but a slightly worse, although it's plus 10, slightly worse goal difference. Al Ain, who are doing well in the Champions League, are in third. Sharjah, who are doing well in the Champions League, are in fourth. Al Wehda, Al Jazeera, Al Nasser are down in 10th, but Hatta and Ajman are down in the relegation spots. Let's have a look at the last couple of matches then. So, Thursday, Al Jazeera drew with Sharjah, Mabhout and Idris 1-1. Al Wasl beat Al Ain 3-1. Wow, Lima, Buftini and Caillou, and Al Ain's goal scorer Lulendo with the consolation goal. Al Nasser lost at home to Al Batay. Emirates Club lost at home to Hatta 4-2. Al Ittihad Kalba lost at home to Shabab Al Ahli 3-1. Spadaccio with the home team's goal, but the away team Mohammed with an own goal. Mateusau and Ganiev, the Uzbek player, and Azizyon Ganiev. And then Saturday, Banias beat Khorfakan 1-0, and Al Wehda beat Ajman with a single goal by Kruspski. How the hell do you say that name? Kruspski Facundo, must be Argentinian, with a Polish surname. Kruspski. I hope he doesn't score every week. Alright then, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll decide going forward whether I'm going to do individual Asian videos, or I think I'll probably just mix and match it every week and put it back in with the other results at some point, but I wanted to focus on the Champions League and I knew it would be a longer video. Hope you liked it. If you did, click that like button, drop me a comment, tell me how your team did. Are you happy with them? Are you very unhappy with them? What do you think about the manager change in Saudi Arabia for Al Ittihad? And subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you again really, really soon, okay? Take care, everyone.